The UWA Federation of America's mission is to service, promote, and teach educational, practical, and disciplined combined arts to students through UWA concepts and principles. The main goal or purpose of the UWA is to incorporate a self-defense system that can be utilized in a prevention, intervention, crisis situation. This is accomplished through verbal and peaceful resolution, which instills self-control into a student as opposed to taking one's aggression out on another human being. Negative energies are sublimated by the UWA's self-defense techniques, thus preparing students for various hostile or threatening scenarios. UWA techniques divert excess negative energy through self-discipline. One can use this practical art for street survival, sport, health benefits, or even in a working environment such as law enforcement, nursing, or education. The Universal Warrior Arts System can be utilized by all.
One must understand mind, body, and spirit. Also, develop your own personalized survival skills. The pyramid, an ancient and powerful symbol, triad, represents the mind, body, and spirit. The yin-yang symbol, which is an age-old universal concept, represents balance. Complementary to each other are the clenched fist on the right, which represents war, and the open hand on the left, which represents peace. The Chinese dragon represents wisdom, power, and good fortune. The kanji, Japanese writing, on the UWA patch represents the elements of earth, wind, air, fire, water, and iron, self-awareness. The black background represents the universe, infinity. The red circle border represents karma, energy.
Grandmaster, throughout the years, you've made hundreds of your students champions. Now, these are kids that are just off the street, regular kids. They come to your academy and they leave there champions. How do you make someone a champion?
Well, first I want to thank you for allowing me to come here today, and it's my pleasure to be here. In regards to champions, a champion's journey starts first at the UWA Martial Arts Academy. Here, our goal is to train mind, body, and spirit as one. And if you're able to take a student who's determined, because they have to have determination, they have to want to do this, and then you can make a champion. A champion's journey always starts with a great coach. And if a coach can take the ordinary and bring out the extraordinary, that's what makes the champion. That's why we are so successful at our UWA Martial Arts Champions Academy of Choice. It's important to know that if a parent is involved with his child, we can make things happen. If an adult comes to practice, we can make things happen. And we take the ordinary and make them learn about themselves, make them get fit. They talk about life skills. We discuss how one could strive to be better than before, and that's what's important. Most of our students who become champions strive to be better than before. Face me, ready, each other, touch gloves, technique, ready, activate. Good. And by your back. Judges, call. You say here, you say here. 1, 2, 3, point here. 1, 0. Ready. Intensity. Bring it up a level. Fight!
How do you feel about being the third generation of the Wright's legacy?
I feel good because I feel that we've been doing it for 3 generations, and for me to keep it going on, it's so great.
How do you feel about representing women?
I am very honored, and I want to keep representing women. Girl power!
Grandmaster, when talking about martial arts, we always hear phrases like sport martial arts and self-defense. What's the difference?
Well, basically, sport is controlled engagement. Controlled engagement means when there is 2 competitors facing each other and you have a referee and there are rules to protect the fighters. And that is sport, whether it be kickboxing, MMA, full contact karate, grappling, wrestling, or jiu-jitsu. It is important to know when you have sport competition, it is one opponent facing another opponent. And there is a referee that will stop it when one submits or one is maimed or incapacitated. Whereas self-defense, there are no rules of engagement. The street has no rules. There is no rule book. It's survival of the fittest, and it is those who know how to walk away, those who know how to fight, and those who know how to call police prior to physical combative intervention, prior to physical attacks. When situations become hostile, you have to be able to thwart the law. I have a phrase I tell everybody. If people show me signs of war, I show them the door. I try to avoid conflict by all means. However, if under siege, I must return fire. I must attack back or flee to safety. But what's important is that you have the confidence to be able to use verbal jiu-jitsu, and that is called redirecting behavior with the power of words. So the difference between sport is there's a rule book of engagement and there's a safety aspect there. Whereas the street is street survival, is street safety, and you must know moves or tactical defense skills in order to protect yourself, your family, or your children. I'd hate to say that I've seen some stories and I've read some stories that parents saw their kids become abductive and did not know what to do. You have to learn how to protect your children and practice these like fire drills, because if you do not, and a moment comes upon you where you are engaged by an attacker, by an adversary, and you don't have a game plan, you will be in trouble. Strategies are the key to success in self-defense. Practicing a game plan, practicing a drill that will work for you to call for police intervention and get to safety, and get your family, get your children to safety. And that's the difference between self-defense versus sports. Thank you. Hey, face me. Hey, hey, each other. Hey, touch gloves. On guard. Hey, activate. Good. Don't get nobody key on it. Work it out. Yeah. Good. Technique. Good.
Nice kick, Sinead. Good. Beautiful.
Good.
Nice guy.
Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Move around.
Come on, you got no kicks.
Calm down. Nice kick, Sinead.
Go.
Nice.
Good.
Kill.
Nice control.
Scotty, throw some kicks up, Scotty. There you go. Get them foot up, Scotty. Come
Nice,
on.
Scott.
Oh, Scotty. Bring it in. On guard. Technique. Ready.
Grand Karate champ Austin Wright Jr. demonstrates his favorite sport, judo, jiu-jitsu, break falls, throws, and takedowns.